What's up, guys? I'm using a new program, so bear with me if it's not working. Um, Kind of seems like I'm lagging a little here. I have a new computer I'm running, so hopefully I can get things to run a little bit smoother than what they are. All right, so let's see. Present to everyone. They're not color. Profile new. Okay. Let's see. So basically, I'm going to be doing a build and I'm going to be doing a review. The review is on GOON RDA. This is the clone. I did get a clone. So I want to show you guys the clone one, which is a really nicely built one that I got. I went through a lot of different clones. I looked into a lot of different clones and I found one that's actually made really nice compared to a lot of the other clones. A lot of the other clones I found were made out of stainless steel. This one was made actually like the real GOON, which was it's a stainless steel with a gold plating on it. It was a little bit more expensive than the other clones, but this one was more like the original. It does have the gold plating on it. It's really nice. I like it. You got your airflow just like the original. Now I noticed with this one, I don't know if it's supposed to be like that to kind of give it an extra look, but I noticed like the holes where they're drilled out at, the sleeve on the inside seems to the holes where they drilled out seems to be up a little bit compared to these here. They're not even. So I was just wondering maybe that was something they did just for like looks to give it a little more detail. Because if you look at it, it gives it a little bit of detail. It looks pretty nice like that. So it does look nice. And this camera here actually is this camera here is actually better than the one I had on my other computer. It does have better quality. Let's see if there you go. You can see a little better, but it is nice. They did a good job making this one. I have it on single, I think. Yeah. So you see there, it has a little bit of the holes here, and you can see it through it, and it kind of gives it a little extra look to it, so it's not just all black. So I kind of like that actually. Even if it was a mistake, it's a nice mistake. All right, so I noticed also the top cap on this. I believe this comes out, and these drip tips, I believe, are the ones that'll be fitting in this are like the Kennedy style drip tips is what you're going to be using here. Kennedy 24 mil. So if you do need a drip tip for this, you're going to have to look for Kennedy style drip tips, and they will fit, but it's got to be the Kennedy 24. That's what this is, the GOON 24. Very nice. I believe it's the 24. Actually, I'm going to be a nerd right now, and I'm going to get my measure. And we have 1, 2. Wow, I need my glasses. Great. Right here in front of me. Great. Don't have to look for them this time. Yeah, so we have the 24, the GOON 24 mil. And then the chuff cap drip tip, we have 1, 2, actually we want to go from the inside. See what kind of wide bore we got here, 10 mils. And then our hose, our air hose are 3 mils, no, I got 3 mils. Wow. Let me double check that. Yep, 3 millimeter holes. 3 millimeter holes. I'm not mistaken, but I thought there were 2, but I guess they are 3. So let's fix this. And then we have a protruding 510. And if you look at that, it is protruding really good. So you can use this on a hybrid. You shouldn't have any issues with shorting out or anything on this. I am not sure if this is an adjustable, but we will check this right now. I don't think this is adjustable. I believe this one was, yeah, it's not adjustable. It's taking off the negative. Like it's not moving. Oh, it's not tightening either. The screw fell out. That means the pin, I don't have coils in there, so that means the whole thing must have slid out. Yeah, it slid out. So yeah, that's how you take off your positive. Pops right out. You got to take your negative, comes out with this Phillips head screw right there. And then you take out your 510 pin and your positive will come out. So we're going to push that back in. And we're going to go ahead and pop this screw in there and screw this back in. And that's just if you want to clean it real good and take it apart all the way and wash it up good, you can. So that's a good thing about it, that they have it so it can come apart. And I want to make sure that that Phillips has got to be tightened a little bit, a little loose. I guess that's okay. All right, so we're going to go ahead and build a coil for this. And I'm going to go ahead and use, for this coil build, let's see, we have 28. We're going to go with, let's see what kind of build we're going to go with this. I have some 22 gauge wire and I have 26 gauge. We should go with the 26 gauge, huh, guys? Go with some 26 gauge. And we're going to use our 36 gauge wire for the wrap. So we're going to grab this. We're going to grab our 26 gauge. I believe I have one that's pretty much kind of used already. So let me see, 28, 30, 26. Nope, I used it all up. I should finish off 28. No, we'll start up to 26. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to do a couple here. We're going to grab one, two. That should be enough right there for 2 coils and 3 wraps inside. So we're going to go ahead and clip this. We're going to clip it. All right. Then we're going to straighten it. And I'm going to be having a review coming up on a mod. The mod that I'm going to be reviewing is the RX 200S. It's not going to be a really explanatory review. This is pretty much like the RX 200. It's just a bigger screen on it. So basically, it's just kind of like a show and tell. Just going to show you guys what it looks like, tell you a little bit about it, and that's it. Probably do like a build with an RDA and show you guys how it works. But other than that, I'm not really gonna do much of a review just because it's already been reviewed several times.
Well, now you know how he feels when you were bugging him the moment you got home.
I'm going to shut it off. You guys can go. All right, well then chill out, boys. All right, what I'm doing is I'm straightening the wire out. When you spin it, it'll straighten it out, so now it just stays pretty much straight. Let's bring this down a little bit so you can see my wire. There we go. So this pretty much just stays nice and straight now. We'll take this off. All right, so now what we want to do is we're going to want to cut this in 3. So if we cut it in 3, it should be right about, I think right about there should be about even with 3 cuts. All right, so that's 1. And then we're going to go to, there we go. So we got 3 wraps. We're going to even it out all the way. The shorter it is, the easier it starts to get to actually wrap these coils. The longer they are, the harder it is. So I try to do enough for just 2 coils, and that's about it. Any more than that, and it starts to get a little bit difficult wrapping it. So I learned the smaller and less wire you use, the easier it actually gets with the spinning and stuff. So what I do now is I just go ahead and do enough for those 2 wires and nothing else, because then it gets way too hard. So I'm going to put these all in the chuck, and that should actually hold it even, hopefully, right where I have it. And what I usually do is I'll put it like I'll slide them all like one side of the chuck, and that one side will hold them all even, so I wrap it up a little bit. And once I get them all wrapped up enough, I'll reposition it. And that's about it. All right, so we're gonna fold that over like that. All right, now you want to grab the clamp. I have a special clamp here I use. And then we're going to pop that like that. Slide that. Come on. Before I break my finger. Oh, I hate this part because I always mess it up somehow. But what I do is I line them up, and then I pop them all under that clamp. And let's see, guys. Let's reposition that. I messed up the positioning of the coil. There we go. All right, almost there, almost there. We're gonna clamp that down so it's nice and even. There we go. We're gonna make sure that these wires are all inside the chuck the proper way. So that's all even. There we go, nice and even. Bring your little spinners over, whatever you're using. I'm using fish for my lure, the spinners off the lures. And I'm not using the junk ones either. I'm using the good ones. If you find lures like this, all right, guys, what you do is you take the spinner on the end of these lures, and the little spinny thing on here, take the spinners off. Those spinners there are the best ones you can use. The way they spin is just amazing. There's no kind of snagging or anything like that. I'm very happy with the way they spin. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start wrapping this. We're gonna use a 36 gauge wire. This stuff's like hair almost. Almost lost it there for a minute. The 40 gauge is like hair. This is like just a little bit thicker than hair. So basically what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and get a little wrap going on this. If I can get it to stay. There we go. Just like that. All right. It's nice and even. Let's go ahead and wrap it. Gotta clamp my what I usually do now is I clamp my drill down as well, so it helps hold the wire tight, just like that. This way I'm hands free as far as like moving this and holding the wire and stuff. All right, we're gonna spin this a little bit easier. I'm trying to get the fold out of there. A little bend in there. I'm trying to get out. I think let's take it. Maybe not. All right, let's keep it up. Let's go ahead and keep doing this. So one way of getting this out is get your magnetic wires that grab every little piece of wire you have laying around and kind of pop that wire back in place. Hopefully you don't ruin it, but you usually pop it back in place and then go easy again, and a lot of times it'll start fixing itself. So there we go. It's starting to slowly wrap the right way. There it is. It's starting to go flat now. There we go. There we go. There, it's working. And this is a time-consuming wrap, just because I got more than 2 core wires, and I have to use a clamp that's kind of wobbly to hold them flat. So that's kind of like the only downfall. Let's see something here, guys. All right, I was just seeing if I had a screen like my other one. I guess not. I am looking for the chat box. Let's see. Chat. Is that it? Group chat. I think that was the wrong chat. Which one is this? No. Which one is this? Huh. I really don't know how to get the the chat box. I don't know if this is the YouTube one or not. Let's see. Viewers. You know. Oh wait, is that it right there? Q&A. Oh, I think it's disabled. Or maybe not. I don't know. Whatever. I'm still gonna make this. All right. And I could go faster, but yeah, like I said, this clamp is really wobbly, so it makes it hard for me to go fast. But it comes out nice anyways, going smooth like this. Oh, I wish I could go fast. This clamp sucks. Let's see. Maybe if I get it more in the middle, balance, right? It'll spin better. Oh yeah, it might be. No, I think it's mine actually. Is it broken? Yeah, is it a broken screen? If it's not, then it's mine. Yeah, that's mine. Let's see. Yay. All right. You can go fast and mess up. Coming out nice and flat like it's supposed to. This is how it's supposed to be. I wish I could go faster. Just wobbles too much. I didn't see that was going on. It's so hard to see when you go overlap another coil, another rack. Guys, no. Nice, come on, nice. So it's not really hard to wrap coils, guys. You just really got to be patient. And they do come out right. You got to keep your wire at a nice 90-degree angle. So it stays snugged up against the next rack. And as long as you keep doing it like this, you should have no problems wrapping your coils. 90-degree angle. Don't go too fast, because once you start going too fast, that's when especially if you're using a clamp, that's where it starts to really mess up. You know, I should use a regular clamp like I used to, and I doubled up. Just popped off. And that's because the clamp bouncing. When it bounces like that, it makes the coil jump. Just jump down. There it goes. It's coming out nice and smooth. But I make a flat one like I did before, clamp. I made it with 20 gauge wire with the 22 gauge. When I did that was actually better. I actually think I had a better way of actually wrapping it. No, it's not unwind anymore. Alright, so now we clamp it. Oh, that was me, yeah. No problem. Sorry, yeah. You're welcome. Sorry.
I think it was probably a thank you for folding the clothes.
There we go. So let's see. I think this will be a little easier. So this is the best clamps I think I used to make, is these little wire ones. And what I do was I used to take it, I used to snip it, not snip it, clamp it on, and basically just kind of force it on there. I'm afraid that I made it too tight and it's not going to go on right. There it goes, it just went on. It just snapped on. There. Now that is the way I used to make it. And they used to hold the wire like perfectly even so I could actually go faster with these. Hopefully that'll help hold it a little bit. I'll hold it back here like that. There we go. Bring it over, around. It should spin. No, it's not going to spin like that. Yes, go ahead. Alright, so we're going to try to do this with the clamp. A little clamp. And doing it with this little clamp should allow me to do it a lot faster and get this done in like half the time, as long as I do it without messing up. Like I am right now. The wire's coming down. Stay the way I need you to stay. So I can wrap you up. Oh, it's got a little tiny 9-inch shoot. Okay, that's right. All right. That's funny. Never mind. joke for adults. See, the speed difference is great, and it holds the wire the way I need it. Except for that little knot, it's gonna make my wire go the wrong way. Come on, go the right way. There we go. Much faster, man. Much faster. Much faster, man. Much faster. It's raining tacos.
Thanks, Danny.
Oh no, tango. Right in there. Tangled up in the wrong spot. Oh, you guys keep going up the volume or something? Yeah, no, it keeps going up louder.
I think it's like certain songs. Some songs you go out loud. I'm not even camera, am I?
A little bit, yeah. Yeah. You're gonna be saying like that for a while. And you just keep sliding it back like this. And this is actually working better than the big clamp. I didn't think it was gonna work that good. But it actually is. It's holding it where I need it. And I can go faster. I can spin it way faster. So let's go ahead and finish this up. Are you serious right now? You're singing now. Get out of here, Danny. You're doing it on purpose.
It's off now.
It's a music when they go in and start playing music. If you go next to the radio, that should play the music.
video on your and post my number. And
Very wide.
Let me see what you look like. Well, I'm just about at the end. Just squeeze this over as far as I can. You two shut up. There we go. That is done. We got ourselves a 3-core with 36 rack. Can you two shut, please? We got 3-core at 26 gauge, and our wrap is at 36 gauge. I got a little flaw there, but that's okay. That'll have to just stay there. But we're gonna cut this off now. It's raining his taco. All right, so now we got this done. It's a nice flat little wrap. Let's see. I don't know how good this. Let's see how good this camera is. But I doubt it's that good. I didn't think it was gonna be that good. But I got something to help the lens a little bit. So let's zoom that in. And that's it. Look at how nicely wrapped that is. And that's all the way to the end. And the one flaw I have is right there. I have a gap. It got spaced out. And nope, I thought that was a space. It's just dirty. But that was only one spot where I kind of messed up that right there. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take the, or is it disappear on me or something? Oh, it fell. We're going to take the GOON, and we're going to take the 521 tab, and we're going to put a build on it now. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to bring this down a little lower. You can see all my big mods and stuff, well, some of them. We're going to go ahead, we're going to actually, we're going to, I should cut this in half. Let's see how many coils I can wrap with this. We're going to use this screwdriver. No, no, I'm lying. We're going to use a big screwdriver. We're going to make a nice big wrap. So let's see what we're going to do. We're going to go for about six wraps, maybe 7. 2. I can't see. Good. 3, 4, 5. It's five wraps is pretty small on this. 5, and it looks like the part that was separated right here will be part of the lead, so that's good. So we got 6 wraps. 6 wraps will fit in there really nice. We're gonna go for 7 wraps. And there we go. 7 wraps I think will be good. 7. So 7 wraps. Yeah, 7 wraps is good. So we're gonna do 7 on that one. I think mommy's calling you, boys. 7. We're gonna click this right there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that was pretty good. A nice 7 reps from this. And I think that's all she should have done. So we're going to go ahead and pop this in the GOON. Now we're going to go ahead and trim this lead also. We're going to make sure it's small enough to not get in the way. So we're going to go ahead and kind of cut the leads to a point where they won't be in the way of the other coil when I go to put it on the deck. So we're going to trim this one just a little bit more. You want to ride?
I don't know what's coming down the street because we want you to like.
We're going to go ahead and unscrew the screws, the clamps. Now the way they made these clamps on the GOON, they have a little wedge, like kind of I'll show you guys. I'll take it off and show you. If you see right here, it's got a little fold. So when you put the coils in, what it's going to do instead of having to lift up and stuff, you put the coils in and boom, they just like slide in. I'm going to actually adjust this one though. Actually, I'm going to adjust the longer one. And what you do is you bend it. And you give it a straight, kind of that straight. And then you pop this in. Just like that. And that went in nice, nice, nice. Now we're going to grab the other coil. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to just put a little bend in it and the longest lead. So you just pinch it with your finger, pull it down, and bend up. Just like that. We're going to turn this around. We're going to set, and basically we do it by hand, and we just kind of like pop it in like this. And I do it by hand because these coils, they're not completely tight around the screwdriver. They're a little bit springy. So what happens is when you sit it against this like this and you tighten them, you want to go evenly on each screw. So do one screw at a time, a little bit at a time until it evenly clamps down on the leads. So try to go evenly, just like that. Ooh.
That's crazy, lady.
Oh yeah. I guess so. I thought she just goes in and hangs out.
I don't know. I can hear her talking.
Yeah, because that's her friend that lives over there. No, that's her. I just hope she don't come over here.
Yeah, about silver in the place. Okay. Yeah.
Trying to get the leads down really tight, and it's kind of hard. I don't want to. The leads kind of bend as you get those coils nice and tight. They will bend, and they will split, and they will break, and that's just something that you're going to have to deal with these clamps. These clamps are not the best, I'll tell you. So we're hitting a 0.17 ohms, which is kind of where I want to be at. I wouldn't mind a little bit higher, but we're going to pull these out a little bit so it's not touching. There we go. See that? We can try to fire it, but it's not going to fire because the battery I have in there is crap. I just use it to check the ohms. So we're going to go ahead and grab the RX 200S. We're going to put this right here. We're going to go ahead and pop this on here. And the reason why I'm doing this is so I can fire these coils. 0.17, very nice. We're going to grab the clamp, the tweezers, ceramic tweezers, so we can squeeze these. All right, we're going to heat them up. They're going to burn. You're going to see smoke coming out, and that's just like stuff from the machine shops and stuff when they make the wire. Obviously, you're going to have stuff on it, so I'm going to get these hot. They're almost ready to fire. Look at that. Wasted no time on these boys. Very nice. Oh yeah, look at that. You know how good of a baby that's going to be, those big beefy coils like that.
What is that smell?
The coil. Just clean them off. Now they're nice and clean. Stretch that back a little bit, kind of close to the deck there. That's good. What we're going to do now is we're going to make sure that the cat actually fits on top and it doesn't touch anything around. So we're going to look for the cat because most likely I don't know, I dropped it on my lap. That's good. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and always test that as we put that down, and it looks like we got plenty of room this time. First try, and nothing's touching. Another way you could tell is check your ohms, and still 1.7, 1.7. So they're either the ohm stays the same, meaning that it's not touching any other metal surfaces. So we're going to go ahead and grab some cotton, some baking cotton. This is D&D's baking cotton. You can get it at D&D's bake, one stop bake.
What the? What?
D&D's one stop bake. Some cotton. What's your mouth? All right. So we're gonna with this. Shush, boys. All right. Very nice, right there, nice and snugged. We're gonna use another piece. I love this cotton. It works really good. Danny.
Right
There we go. Gonna turn this one now. Right up there. Just like that.
your voice.
All right, got my little screwdriver for my cotton. Go. Go. Go sit.
What did I do?
Go sit on the couch. Cotton. This is called wicking it. Put the cotton in. You want to try to make sure too, like on this one, because the GOON, it's going to be kind of a tight space. But once you get your cotton in, what you want to do is, it's not going to be tight, but what you want to do is you want to push down and make sure your cotton is tucked down into the well, so your airflow hits your airflow hits the coil, but also hits underneath and then comes back up to the middle, and all the spaces it has will come back up through the vents. So let's do the drip tip vent. So let's go put this down like this, tucked in nice. Now what you do is just go ahead and push down on the cotton, and once you juice it, it will stay down a little bit better too when you do this. So basically, it's gonna look like that. You're gonna have a nice gap right here, so air can get in there. So it's ready to wick. We're gonna grab some juice. Let's see what I got here. What kind of juice is this? That's good. Let's see. We're gonna go for, what's this one I got here? This one looks like, you know what? We're gonna go for one of my favorites. It's called reindeer poop, and it's a Italian or French dessert, I believe. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna pour a little bit of that right on the top. Oh, that's good. And that's good. It's been steeping for a while, so it's got a really nice taste to it. I don't know what I have in here. We're gonna empty this dripper out. You're gonna go ahead and just pour that. Pour it right down in the middle. And let all that cotton just juice up real quick. Just like that. There's a lot of cotton in the middle. Oh, it's not heating up, but we got here. Let's see. There we go. Now I'm just gonna break in the coils. And this is what you do to break it in. Basically, you're breaking in the cotton is what you're doing, not the coils. And just go ahead and juice those up again. Make sure they're nice and juiced up. We're gonna hit those buttons again, get that juice burning up in there, heating up in there, and that what that does is really helps out. And you can see all the bubbles just forming right out of the channels there. Wow, look at that. That is awesome. So much juice just bubbling right out because of all the wire. A lot of juice in there. I just keep grabbing it from the bottom, running it up on top. And this is how you get a nice fade. Really watery right now because it's like really hot stuff. But this is what I do.
It smells good.
I didn't spray anything.
I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever you make.
That's the reindeer. That's the reindeer poop. I know. That tastes good too. It's like it's supposed to be like a chocolate custard or something. It's a French or something. Look it up on your phone. Reindeer poop dessert.
No, you know what it smells like? A chocolate oatmeal raisin cookie.
Yeah, does smell like that too. All right, we're gonna put the cap on. So let's go and test this out and see how it's vaping. What's up, guys? I see I got some viewers out there. Sorry, I'm using a new program and I can't see if you guys are leaving me messages. So actually, let me hit this button and see what happens here. Group chat. I don't want the group chat. I want to chat with everybody on YouTube. Oh. Wow. Wow, I got juice pouring everywhere because I over dripped it. That's only because it's fresh, and I always over drip a little bit sometimes with the new ones. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to adjust the 2 air holes because 3 is too much for me. That is delicious. Oh God, that's so good. If you guys haven't tried reindeer poop, you can either make it. They have the ingredients. Go to RTS Vapes, or I think that's what it is, right? Yeah, I got the business card right here. It's called RTS Vapes. All right, and this is where you can order all your do-it-yourself vape stuff. I'll leave this up for a second so you can pause it, and then you can write down all the information you need from it. So pause it right here. Well, no, not pause it, but wait till the video uploads, and then you'll be able to pause it and you'll be able to write down all the info. They have flavor shots. Flavor shots, they come about 10 ml bottle like this. You'll be able to order the reindeer poop. This is pomegranate, but you'll be able to order a bottle of reindeer poop, 10 milligrams, 10 milliliters. And with this, you can make almost you can almost make 120 mils. You can make about 100 mils with this e-juice. And then you could just order a little. And these are only $1.48, I believe. $1.48 I pay for this. And it makes 100 milliliters of e-juice. So you'll be making a bottle, a bottle about that big to make your e-juice. So you can actually save tons of money because you could buy a gallon of vegetable glycerin for about $35, maybe 30, 25, depends where you go. And then you could buy your shots. You can actually buy less VG. You can buy $15 bottles of VG. Then you can buy your nicotine. They have $15 bottles of nicotine, and they also have these for about, so about $30-something. You have a kit to make tons of e-juice. A good amount of e-juice that'll last you a while. So check them out, RTS Vapes. This is who I use. I make tons of my own e-juice. I have a bottle here. I have another bottle here I made. These are all different flavors that I make. So I know I have e-juice to last me for a while. I have another bottle here. This one's even bigger. And then I have a bunch of like 30 ml bottles, and then I save my 120 ml bottles like these. I save them and I refill them with my own e-juice that I make on top of that. So that's how I supply my own self with e-juice, because I make it. If I wasn't making it, I don't think I would be able to afford it all the time. So I make it. A lot of these companies that come out have e-juice that are really expensive, and there's a lot of companies out there that have e-juice that's really cheap. So, shop around and look, because you can find e-juice for about, there's a company called Dr. McBates. If you go to their website, and I talked about them before, on eBay you can't get nick or nothing, but if you go to the website, for 360 milligrams, you get 3 bottles of 120. That's 360 milligrams of e-juice. Each 120 is a different flavor you could get, and you can also pick out the amount of nicotine you want to use. That's a great thing about them, and they're Dr. Mech Vapes. like McDonald's make vapes. So check them out. They have their own site, and you'll be able to order your own e-juice for very cheap prices. But if you do order juice from them, I advise you to get sweetener. And the sweetener you're going to get from here, RTS vapes. You can get a bottle of sweetener in a 120 ml bottle. And this is a sweetener for e-juice. And you can get a bottle that big for about $5. And that'll last you forever because I still have another bottle that I haven't finished using. It's a big bottle, but this is all I got left. So I put it in one of my 30 ml bottles, and I put the label on it so I remember what it is. So you can see 120 ml of sweetener flavor. So I just marked it so I know that's my sweetener there before I even open up the other one. So, but yeah, get some sweetener, and then you're gonna add a little bit of sweetener. You don't need a lot. Maybe for a 120 ml, you can use about 2 mils of sweetener, maybe 1 mil. Depends on how sweet you like your e-juice. So try 1 mil first, shake it up, let it sit for a while, taste it, see how you like it. If you think you need a little more, add a half. Shake it up, let it sit for a while, taste it. If you think you need more, add a quarter. So you want to add a little bit less every time. So you know what I mean? You have a flavor that you don't overdo because you added too much. You just add a little bit every time. Until you get the flavor you like. So that's basically how I do it. I try not to overwhelm myself with like a bunch of flavor and stuff like that. I just kind of do a little at a time.
What are you doing?
Write it down, your measurements, calculate it so you have one single measurement on your sweetener. So basically, if you add 1 mil, put 1 mil, add a half a mil, add plus half, and add it out. You'll have 1.5. Write it down. That's your measurement for your next time you make it, so you remember. That's basically how I do it to make sure that my flavors come out accurate every time. Or you can do it by weight, by grams, by measurements and stuff like that. So there's all different types of ways you can do it. I use blunt tip syringes with the syringe, and I do my measurements that way because I make 120 ml bottles. I don't make mine too much bigger than that, or I'll make like 30 ml bottles. So that is it. That is your build and the review on the GOON. It wasn't much of a review. There's a lot of reviews out there. The GOON clone is just about exactly the same as a regular GOON. There's really not much different. So I'm not really going to get into it. This one was made pretty much exactly the same as the regular, original, authentic GOON. So that's why I ended up picking this one up. Yeah, peace out, guys. I'm out of here. Have a good day. Vape on. Peace out. God bless. And remember,
Don't smoke. It's a joke.
peace out, guys.